Coach, overall thoughts on the game?
Well, I'm glad we got the W, so Saeed can enjoy the moment tonight and his accomplishment, and the team can enjoy it with him. And I know Saeed wanted to win, most importantly, but that's a singular, amazing accomplishment, so real happy that he was able to do that.
Is that as in control as he's been in a lot of ways at all this season, you think?
Yeah, well, the best thing about him, he's such a good kid, he's coachable, so he continues to get better. The guy that's already scored 2,000 points, usually they think they have it figured out, and he pretty much does, but he continues to sort of add just elements to his game, and which is, helping us. Helping other guys get shots, and it helps him, sort of opens things up for him. So he's been great all year.
Mike, I feel like I've asked you several times over the last 4 years about some aspect of Saeed's game getting better. What to you is the most impressive thing about Saeed's career?
Well, just his growth, his consistency, his, dealing, it wasn't easy, it's not like we won a ton of games and it's been easy. He's had to, keep the team, moving in a positive direction, and he's done that. And I've said this before, I forget who, but, there's other guys out there that are talented and good, and it's what kind of kid he is that makes him, what he is. He's a great family. He's a testament to his parents, and he's been a pleasure to just coach and work with. And he wants to win. And when you have the leader of your team that all they want to do is win, sort of everybody else follows suit.
You guys turned him over 17 times. A lot of those came early in that 15-0 run. What was the focus, approach to them? What was the execution defense?
Just communicate, talk. I know Saeed probably has a lot to do with a lot of those steals. Connor has a good grasp of getting his hands on passes and things. But I think it's just overall alertness of the team. Just zeroed in on getting a stop, and those types of things happen, I think, when you do that.
I think you only had 4 turnovers about 35 minutes in, and a lot of crisp passes and backdoor cuts. Was this the cleanest offensive game that you've played this season, or one of them?
Yeah, definitely one of them. For sure. I thought we moved the ball well, and again, it's you got at least 2 major guys, Jameer and Connor, that are essentially new, and I think what we do is kind of difficult in the sense that we ask everybody to just make reads, shoot, pass, dribble. So them getting more and more comfortable, it's showing. It's showing. So the shots, we're getting good looks. We're not taking bad shots. We're being more patient. So it's good to see.
Well, as far as those other guys, not Saeed, what was kind of the message between Sunday when second half things kind of fell apart and today to make sure that they help deliver a win for him, on this big night for him?
Yeah. The team responds after each game. Win or lose, I think, with the days in between, I think we improved just a little bit. And obviously, without Jaworski and being at home, it's that always helps. But you need that. That's how seasons go. But I think everyone, on the team, they're sort of following, like I said, following Saeed's lead. They want to win. So whatever we do in practice, everyone's pretty much zeroed in on it, and at least trying to improve upon it. And everybody's contributing. I wish I could get Jesse in there a little more. And I will, I think I will on Saturday, but I was glad I was able to get Marvin in there, more tonight and, more moving forward.
Stacy and Jameer played a pivotal role in tonight's win. How have these 2 players progressed their play throughout the season to play key roles in the team's success?
With Stacy just being more aggressive, he does so much offensively and defensively. So I need him to, sort of develop, more Saeed's mindset in the sense that, control what happens out there a little more. And when he does, he's got a great mind for the game, great skill set. And then again, Jameer, it's what we're asking him to do is, add so much to his game. He's obviously an amazing shooter, but we're trying to get him to do all these other things, and it's hard. But I give him a ton of credit because he's doing it. He's listening, he's coaching, he's trying. He's, all of a sudden it's like, nice pass, Jameer. Great rebound, Jameer. So the more he can continue to do, the more it'll help us, obviously.
Thank you.
You guys have kind of limited Lafayette, to bad three-point shooting days, and both times you played them this year. How have you been able to limit them, from deep?
I didn't quite hear that they didn't shoot well tonight.
From three. Yeah.
From three.
Against Lafayette, from three, they haven't shot well. How have you been able to limit them?
Well, you got to catch them on a bad night because that's a big part of what they do. Because they can really score. Their offense, I mean, they move the ball. If we didn't have to play against them, it would be a lot more fun to watch them. But it's beautiful to watch, how they play. And you got to catch them on a night like tonight where they miss. But you also have to do as much as you can to, keep them from getting, a ton of clean looks. So I think it was a combination of us doing, as much as we could defensively, and then, them missing the ones that we needed them to miss when they were open.
The win clinches home court for the quarterfinals. You guys obviously have bigger goals, bigger fish to fry, but how key is it to get this, little, milestone out of the way for you?
No, it's huge to get a home win. But it's obviously we got to be able to, to take advantage of it. We didn't do that last year, but it's a different team now. So, I feel good about this group. But again, it's we got to be ready. Start thinking about Holy Cross and be ready for them on Saturday, and because Pridgeon's and their whole team. But that kid's a beast in the post, and they got shooters surrounding them. So that's going to be a tough game on Saturday.
I think Marvin had 1 minute like the last 4 or 5 games, and he played double digit tonight. Was that a matchup thing? Was that he's been great in practice recently, and obviously he played well too? What was the reasoning there?
Well, a combination of all those things. I mean, he's been great all year in practice. Sort of getting hurt early on. Just whenever you get hurt, it sets you back. Ben was coming on, doing a lot of good things. Now Ben's a freshman, so it's a long season. So we're lucky that we have an upperclassman like Marvin and like Jesse who have prepared themselves, every single day despite not playing. So I give those two guys a ton of credit. That Marvin, that's hard to do, to be ready, in this situation at this time of year to come out and contribute the way he did. But he did, and it gives me more confidence to play him more going forward.
Thanks, Coach.
Sorry.